I did. I did use it. All right. Shishti? And can we all be seated?
All right, welcome everybody. We are thrilled to have you here for the launch of our trailer for our film Guilty. This is a film that explores the various versions of truth that collide when a girl from a small town accuses the college heartthrob of assault. We've started our journey at Netflix Film just about 4 years ago, but it's been quite a ride. We've had films like The Irishman, Roma, Bird Box. फेस पे लाइट नहीं है वहाँ चली जाओ I was saying our journey at Netflix Film has been just about 4 years, where we've had a very great encouragement from all of our members. And we're thrilled to be here in India, where India loves films. And it's the greatest opportunity that we could have to bring our stories to you. Our films make us laugh, they make us cry, they make us feel enriched. Sometimes they make us feel hapless, but they always make us feel engaged. And this is a great opportunity for us to bring you yet another supremely engaging story, Guilty. We're thrilled to be partnering for the very first time with Dharmatics Entertainment and to have the wonderful talent of director Ruchi Narayan and to have Apurva Mehta and Karan Johar from Dharmatics here with us. So to tell us some more about this, can I please invite Karan? There you go.
Hi and good afternoon. This is special today for various reasons. Firstly, I have to say, and I have to make a special mention to our childhood when I say this, that we, contrary to the word that has now become famous in our industry, which is nepotism, that is not the reason why any of us are here on this platform. Shishti and her family have been very close friends of ours, and our fathers were really dear friends, our mothers are dear friends today, and it's wonderful that we can collaborate as friends and keep that professional and personal relationship going. That's always a rare and a blurred line to kind of be on, but I think Shishti and us at Dharma and Dharmatic have managed to do that. And this has been an effective collaboration for various reasons. Netflix, as you all know, is a tremendous platform, a global platform that really encourages and nurtures strong content. So for us to collaborate with them was really an honor at our end, and also a privilege to actually be able to tell the stories we really want to, with the abandon and the craft and creativity that we really want to bring to the table. This is, for all practical purposes and for all of you to know, our first collaboration. Dharmatic and Netflix come together. There's been a lot of conjecture about other shows and other films that people think are Dharmatic and to do with us. But this is the first collaboration that is the Dharmatic Netflix exclusive deal collaboration, and that will be at a screen near you in March. And we're very, very excited to tell the story of Guilty. Guilty has intrigue, Guilty has resonance, Guilty has relevance. And more than that, Guilty has a strong narrative and storytelling and some terrific performances. We're very excited to actually have a film that is led by a solid mainstream star, but also bring new talent to the table along with a very strong filmmaker. So I'm very excited actually to share the preview of the film with you and to call on the members of the cast and the filmmaker and of course writers who always form the soul of any narrative. I'd like to begin by calling the CEO of Dharma Productions and a major stakeholder and partner in Dharmatic, Apurva Mehta. I'd like to call the head of creative development, digital and film, Somen Mishra. I'd like to now invite on stage the director. I am very excited to say that I've had the great privilege of working with lots of women directors. We've always had strong collaborations, and Ruchi Narayan has been a super experience for us and has really told a strong narrative with a lot of expertise and nuance. Ruchi, welcome. And now I'd like to invite the writers. We have Kanika Dhilan. I hope she's here. Is she here? Atika Chauhan, Atika and Kanika. So it's quite interesting. Hi, Atika. It's quite interesting that it's such a strong female-led narrative, led by a mainstream female actor, directed by a woman, I mean, creatively nurtured by a strong woman, and all of us at Dharma are such strong feminists, including Somen, Apurva, and me, that we feel like proud to tell this story and want to continue telling stories led by women, created by women, nurtured by women. I'd like to now invite on stage the exceptional cast. I want to start by saying that we have two debuts in this film, two actor debuts, both strong artists who actually have made their debut with us at Dharmatic and also Dharma. Both of them solid talents, and we are very excited to do a body of work with them even in the future. They've lent their talent and their creativity to the narrative of Guilty, and we're very, very excited. So I'd like to invite on stage Gurfateh Pirzada. And a friend of mine and someone who's been waiting to exhale for very many years and is now breathing life into Guilty, none other than Akansha Ranjan Kapoor. I will tell you a very sweet story about Akansha, but only later. I'd like to invite on stage a solid artist, an artist who's playing a very integral part of Guilty, Tahir Shabir. Tahir has worked with us in the company at Dharma in the capacity of an assistant, actually, way back in 2011, and now marks a solid presence in our film, Guilty. And now, I'd like to invite someone who I consider my own, who I consider like was always a part of the company, even though she didn't make her debut with us, but I just feel like she did. I've just taken charge of her in my own way, in my own head, emotionally, with love in my heart. I want to invite an actor who has truly proved her strength time and again and keeps surprising people with her choices and has had the most wonderful last year with two mega blockbusters. Please welcome the gorgeous and the supremely talented Kiara Advani. All right. I think I have introduced practically everybody that was standing in the aisles. This is the team of Guilty, ladies and gentlemen, and we're guilty of only making a solid film. We hope you enjoy it when it's out at a screen near you. Right now, we're very happy to pose for you. As you know, that's what I do for a living. And after that, we will be showing you the very first look of Guilty.
It's a big family, ladies and gentlemen. This is your opportunity. This is your moment. Please go ahead and click all the pictures that you want.
Come closer, come closer. Everyone go become a tighter group. अभी सिर्फ कास्ट कर लीजिए आप थोड़ी देर कास्ट एंड रुचि कास्ट एंड रुचि कम we'll sit down you can sit here Karan yeah हाँ हाँ अरे नहीं कास्ट का ले लो
Karan has decided to go into the wings now. All right. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. You've taken two gentlemen. You don't look like a lawyer right now, clearly. All right. So I want to start by inviting the two ladies. We're going to get Kiara Advani and Akansha Ranjan Kapoor. Akansha, hi. And of course the two gentlemen, Gurfateh and Tahir. Gurfateh Pirzada and Tahir Shabir. And please, you can sit now. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I know you have a lot of questions. So, who do we start with? There. Seema ji, correct? Mic's going to her. Can we put her mic
Hi,
on, please?
this is Seema, right, for First Post. I just want to know, like, how relevant is this story in today's times, like whatever is happening around us, and how was the experience working with Dharmatics for the first time?
Okay, hi everybody. Um, well, it was an amazing experience to make this film, and when I first spoke to Karan about it, and he said Netflix, I was super excited because I am an avid Netflix watcher, and it was like I was just super excited because it's not just Netflix and Dharmatic. I was Dharmatic's production number one. So I was like, yay.
One for the history books.
Yeah, really. I was like, oh my God. So it was a great experience. And, working with, of course, Karan and Apurva, Sumain, and talking to Shrishti about the film and shaping it to what it's come out. We had the best time, I think, we'll all agree on the shoot. It's feeling a bit surreal now suddenly to see the trailer and it's all coming to fruition. Um, and what was the other
How
question?
relevant is it in
Oh, yeah.
present times?
So I mean, of course, I think it's all the more relevant today. It's always been a relevant issue, but these days there's a lot of talk about it and there's a lot of awareness about it. So just about any kind of assault and who do you believe? And what interested me most in telling this story was that at the end of the day, when you read an article or you read a tweet or anything, there are opinions, and a lot of things are academic. But the point is, in life, it is about human beings. And everybody is coming from a place, everyone has their own agenda. So when an issue like this happens, there are different reasons to believe and not believe. So, how do you really know? And I think that is a question which bothers and plagues all of us. And how do you deal with it? How do you cope with it, whichever side you're on? Because everyone has a point of view, and everyone's point of view, in some ways, is relevant. So, that is what was exciting to me. It was a human story about human complexities. And of course, something happens like that, and it does change everyone's life that night.
Kiara, you are looking stunning on the poster.
Where?
You are looking
Okay.
absolutely stunning. So just let us know how was it to collaborate again with Netflix after Lust Stories?
Firstly, hi everyone, and welcome to our trailer launch. I can see everyone's family, so like she said, it is finally all coming together. Well, for me, I think the game changer was Last Stories, and that's why when Karan says that although we didn't launch her in the films, but the film that made all of you take notice of me was a 30-minute short film in Last Stories. So for me, Netflix, any platform that is giving any artist an opportunity to showcase their talent is is a huge opportunity. And Netflix has been that game changer for me. Coming to Guilty, I still remember I was in the car with Karan and he told me, I've just heard a narration. It's a very, very strong role and it's the most thrilling script that I've heard. And I want you to hear this story. It's on Netflix. And he thought that I may have an apprehension in my mind because I had just signed on, films like Kabir Singh, Good News, couple of films under his banner Dharma. But in my head, I was like, it doesn't matter the platform. What matters is how important the content is and how good the content is. And when you talk about Netflix, it's a platform that reaches 190 countries. It's much wider for any artist to reach out to an audience that, you know, I believe like 167 million. I was just reading all the stats. I wanted to sound smart. But I mean, that's insane. You don't, for an actor to reach out to so many people, that's what you want. That's why are we making films? We want to reach as many consumers as we can. So fortunately, the script that came to me was Guilty. It's Dharmatic's very first, and I feel some way Lust Stories was also a big game changer when it went on the OTT platform. So yeah, I mean, it's all right there. There was never a second thought. There was never a should I do this, should I not. It just all seemed like a perfect opportunity.
Hi, Kiara. This is Sohail here. Sohail on your right, left, sorry.
Hi, Sohail.
Hi. Congratulations to you, Ruchi, and the entire team of Guilty. Any one thing, like, where in your life you felt like this was what I did was guilty? It's to you all, and you can confess here, actually.
Slam book question. Back from the 90s. I knew this question was coming somewhere.
My co-star saying eating chicken and now finally you're vegan.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Hi, yeah, it would be to everyone. Like,
I knew this also was coming. Change the question to one, yeah.
Everyone, like, Ruchi, even everyone can say about their guilt, and in case if you want to confess it here.
I'm guilty of many things. I don't want to confess any.
Yeah. Jata hai.
I'll confess. I have, to all the people who I beat up in Bindi Bazaar, I'm really sorry. I'm really guilty of that. I wish I hadn't. Sorry.
Peace.
Okay. Good for that? Vegan? No?
I think I'm guilty of eating a lot of pizzas in life. And I think
How is that guilty, bro? That's you living
I
a
mean, I
life.
love it,
never
but
guilty.
in this profession, you have to control. And
Ruchi?
especially her, she was a
fake
vegan, I
vegan.
heard, but she's been eating on a lot of salmon.
Yes. I complain.
Well, I would say I'm all for guilty pleasures. So